First step, wash your hands. Two, preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Boom. Step 3, you take your chicken and your soy sauce, and you take one chicken, dap it in, lay it on the pan. We're gonna lay it on the pan in a zigzag shape so that they all fit in. Step 4, cut your lime in half. It's really good to do this with a sharp knife, and you go side to side, side to side, and you cut right through it. Then, step 5, take the lime, squeeze a little bit of lime juice in each one of the things. Step 6, take your onion powder, your garlic powder, your red pepper if you have any, if you had them, your dill weed, your salt, pepper, and your basil. First, let's start with the salt. Put a little bit of salt. We don't want too much salt. Just a little bit on each one. Little bit of pepper on each side. We want a decent amount of onion powder to cover the whole thing. So we add a decent amount, not a little. Garlic powder. We only want a little bit of garlic powder. Red pepper, if you have any, and if you use any, you just put a little bit. Depending on how much spice you want, you can put more, but that's how spicy. I'm not gonna do any spice. Basil, we want to cover a lot of it, so we do like medium amount of basil. And just a little bit of dill weed. And then we flip over the chicken and do the same thing to the other side. Next step, take your chicken, put it into the oven, which should have already preheated right now, 250. We want to put it on a medium rack, not too high, not too low. Boom. So after you're done with that, you're gonna want to set a timer for an hour to check when the bread is done, and a timer for 45 minutes when you're going to start your vegetables and your bread. So after the 45-minute timer is done, we're going to want to get out our bread, open the stove, which should already be preheated at 350, with the chicken still in there, put the bread on the rack below the chicken. So after we put in the bread, we're gonna want to open our green vegetables. And we're gonna want to pour it into a pot. Any pot that fits it is good. Okay. We let it preheat it to medium, and we let it cook a little bit, just a little bit. Like 30 seconds, we let it steam. Then we add some butter. We get like, depending on how much butter you like, just get a little bit of butter. Not too much, not too little. Little bit of butter. Pop it in there. Boom. We add our salts. We add a little bit of pepper. Then, I would add chicken broth, but we don't have that right now, so you could use water. And you just let that boil and put it on the top. And you're set. Mix it up a little bit, and then your broccoli's done. Go. By the time you put in your green vegetable, your bread should be just about done. So you want to take that out. Simply set it on a plate. Backwards. Boom. Then we get out a knife. Probably want a flat knife. If possible. We take this. You're gonna want to let it cool down a little bit, but for a second, you flip over the bread and you cut on this side to get a nice smooth cut. So right after you've cut up your bread, you're gonna want to set a 5-minute timer for your vegetables, and then they should be done. You can take them out and serve them on the plate. And then when your hour timer is done, you're gonna want to check your chicken, and if it's brown like mine, you're gonna want to take it out.